Hello, it is Direct Mail, Monday, February 5th, 2024. Steve Sipress here. A little strange angle with the camera, but it's all good. Received this postcard, and the number caught my attention because people just throw out numbers in your advertising and marketing without knowing the psychology behind them and what it means. And this is an example. So, headline, and I won't go over whether this is well done or not done because it could use a lot of help, this postcard, but it's for a medical facility, and it's the headline here on the back, the address side of the postcard is 50% more one-on-one time with your doctor, and then a footnote. 50% more one-on-one time with your doctor and a footnote. So, wow, where to begin, where to end? I'll look to make it quick, but I'm just going to be scratching the surface here. And if you want more help with your advertising and marketing and using numbers and creating irresistible offers, I got a free video training for you at thewowstrategy.com. Thewowstrategy.com. You can also possibly get on my calendar for a free consultation where I'll possibly get you some more free training or point you in the right direction or both. Anyway, 50% more one-on-one time with your doctor, and then a little weasel clause footnote there to explain it. Look, if you have to put a footnote on your headline to explain it, not a great headline. That's clue number one. Your headline should be clear, should be compelling, should not need some kind of a footnote to explain what it really means. So first of all, 50% more. So right away, that messes up the head because 50% is half. It's less than a whole, so it's a negative. 50% is less than a whole, so when you say 50% more, it really messes up the inside workings of the brain. People, to the credit of whoever made this up, 50% is about the only percentage that most people understand. Now, you're likely a business owner if you're watching this video. Business owners, much better at basic business math, or math overall, than the general public. So maybe you don't understand, and the person who made this postcard likely doesn't understand, that the general public is not good with numbers and are certainly not good with percentages. However, 50% off is something most people can understand. That being said, usually you want to use it in the positive, right? You want to, like I just said, 50% off. You don't want to say 50% more. That's 50% is less, more, that's tough. Now they have to do the two different mathematical, whatever it's called, equations in their head. They got to take 50% more. And what does that mean? That means you take a total, you cut it in half, you add those two numbers together, you get 50% more. It's crazy complex for a headline that you really want to grab people with something really compelling and outstanding and amazing, so they want to read the rest of the postcard, and then they want to take action, call you, and pay you money, and all that kind of stuff. But you don't want to be causing confusion. 50% more means you've got to split it in half, then add those two numbers together. Most people just can't do that at all. 50%, though, if used correctly, 50% off, that's about the only, you don't want to say 42% off, 80% off, 60%. People don't really, they can't calculate those numbers very quickly. 50% off, people understand it's half off, which makes the point much better to use the word half than 50%. Half off. That sounds a lot better than 50% off. Even better, buy one, get one free. That's even better because now you're using the most powerful word in all of advertising and marketing, the word free. Buy one, get one free. Now, if you're paying any attention at all to advertising and marketing, you've probably seen, if not put one out there for your business, if not bought something with a buy one, get one free. Restaurants do it a lot. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. You see it all over the place. Can you imagine how much worse the results of that offer would be if they said, hey, it's 50% off? There would be blank stares and deer in the headlights. If they said it's half off, people are like, oh, half off. Buy one, get one free. Wow, I get something free. You know, I was thinking of buying one anyway, or I buy this all the time, or that sounds like a good thing to buy, and I get one free. Real cool, plus you're moving double the volume. But getting back to this, What does this mean? This is 50% more one-on-one time with your doctor. And then the footnote in tiny little print here, it's not that tiny, but little print on the bottom, says comparison based on a study by American Public Health Association published in January 2021, so it's 3 years old already, that shows that the average primary care exam was 18 minutes. They don't even go further to say ours averages 27 minutes, which would be 50% more, right? You got to cut the 18 and a half is 9, then you add that plus the 18, you get 27. See how complex or ridiculous this is. Again, for you as a business owner, if you're watching this, likely it's easy for you, but for most consumers, and this is to seniors, this is for Medicare members. It's for Medicare members. Nothing personal, but as if you pay any attention to politics here in the U.S., as you can see, seniors, we can have a few issues, right? I play a senior softball league with my buddies, and anytime when you screw anything up, the joke is always up, senior moment. Like, how many outs are there? People come running off the field with 2 outs instead of 3 outs. Like, senior moment. Like, who's up? Oh, I forgot I'm on deck. Senior moment. I was supposed to throw over there. Senior moment. Like, it's common among seniors, and I'm not, that senior to be completely out of it, as, again, our 2 leading current politicians are here in the U.S., but I digress. They don't even spell it right out. I mean, spell it right out. Say, the study shows the average is 18. Ours is 27. That's 9 minutes more. Now you're starting to get clear. Now, you want to make that number as big as you can to get the best response you can. So right away, I would change the headline to say, 9 minutes more with your doctor every time you see him. Not compelling at all. What if you go every other week? I don't know what the average person at the Centerwell Senior Primary Care, but if you go to, let's say once a month, you go to a doctor. Let's round it 12 times a year, 9 minutes, 108 minutes. That's almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours more with your doctor would be the headline. And then you might have, if you want, then you explain it underneath and go, how we get that figure is you come in an average once a month, you get 50% more time, 9 minutes more every time with our doctor. That adds up to 108 minutes a year. That's 2 extra hours with the doctor. How much better? And then you go even further to let people know what that means. How much better will you feel? How much sure will you be in the diagnosis, in your condition, in the prescription, whatever happens from the doctor? How much more sure will you be? How much more confident will you be? How much better will you feel knowing you got almost 2 hours more with the doctor than everyone else all over the country that complains don't get enough time with the doctor? Meanwhile, you're getting an extra almost 2 hours. Or over the average of the next 5 years, you're getting almost 10 more hours with your doctor at no additional cost. I mean, I could go on and on, but there's so many ways to make this offer much more compelling than the confusing, amorphous, need a footnote to even explain the thing, and then it's not even explained well, 50% more one-on-one time with your doctor, right? So there are many different ways to say this, 50% more. It's among the worst ways to say it, and they don't explain it well. Just spell it right out, make it as compelling. So if you have a small number, like 9 minute savings on an appointment, you can make that bigger by multiplying times the average number of appointments. That means over the next 5 years, the average patient will come 60 times 9 minutes, 540 extra minutes with your doctor. I might put that in a headline. 540 extra minutes with your doctor. And then what did it do? Just what I said a headline needs to do. Be compelling. That's number one. Get people's attention. And then, well, I guess that's number 2. Number 1 is get their attention. It's the headline. Number 2 is be compelling. Make people want to read more. So 540 more minutes with your doctor one-on-one. People go, well, what does that mean? And how does it work? And what's that all about? And that sounds a lot like, let me now read the postcard, which gives you the opportunity to sell them here. What they're selling is schedule a tour today. Which again, so many problems with this, but there's a problem right there. The call to action is schedule a tour today. Well, what does a tour mean? And is there a free gift with a tour? Is there, real compelling reason to come in for a tour? What do they get in the tour? It doesn't say anything. So you start with the end in mind of getting into the weeds here. Again, go to thewowstrategy.com and get some free training from me and possibly get on the phone, and I'll really zero in on your particular business, your particular situation, what you're looking to achieve, who you're looking to attract. I'll help you attract more of your ideal clients. A lot of times, the first step is I got to help people even identify who's your ideal client. It's likely a lot better than the clients or the patients or the members or the customers or whatever it is for your business that you're getting right now. So number one, I help you get better people coming to do business with you, and then I help you attract them much more than you're doing right now. And some people think, oh, I could never attract my ideal clients. Well, then you haven't gone to thewowstrategy.com. So schedule a tour today. You want to start with the end in mind, is what I was going to say. So if you say, make me up a postcard, Steve, to get people to schedule a tour, I would not have the headline, 50% more one-on-one time with your doctor. What's that got to do with the career? Now they're jumping all the way to the sale. That's like seeing a flight of stairs, speaking of a senior moment, and thinking you're going to jump up to the second floor in one big leap. And I mentioned seniors because certainly seniors aren't going to do that. But you don't want to do that with your marketing. You're looking to schedule a tour. That's the call to action. Here's the phone number right below it in the website. Schedule the tour, and then the phone number of the website. So they want you to schedule a tour. Well, what are you telling me about more one-on-one time with my doctor? Like, how does that get me to schedule the tour? Tell me what I get for the tour. Or possibly you can tell me that schedule a tour because this is a place which believes in one-on-one care. But there's 10,000 better ways to get that point across than with the crazy, confusing 50% more one-on-one time with your doctor, which even when you read a footnote, if you're really good at math, you figure out it's only 9 minutes. Absolutely not compelling. What you're doing is making people do the math. Someone would go, 9 minutes, that's not compelling. But wait a minute, now that I think about it, I do go once a month. That's 108 minutes a year. That's almost 2 hours a year. And, I plan on being here for at least 5 years. So that's actually 10 hours more. Why are you making them do all that? Give them a compelling reason to do business with you, or in this case, to come into the business, to schedule a tour, to call, go to the website, whatever it is you want them to do. Be compelling, 50% more for so many reasons I've just gone over, and there's even more. Like I said, I'm only scratching the surface here. Is not nearly as compelling as it could be, which is why I am famous for. I mean, I almost always can increase any response rate to any kind of ad or marketing by at least double, usually 5, 8, 10, 20 times. This one, probably even more than that, with just a couple of simple tweaks to the postcard. So if this is your postcard, absolutely. Go to thewowstrategy.com and get my help. And even if it's not, and you don't use postcards, but you do social media posts or email, or you just go to networking meetings and talking to people, you want to have a clear, compelling, irresistible offer. That's exactly what I do. I've helped over 10,000 businesses go from a confusing or a not compelling, not irresistible offer to an irresistible offer with life-changing transformation. Check it out at thewowstrategy.com. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday, February 5th, 2024. Thanks for spending some time with me here today, and check back with me again tomorrow on Topical Tuesday.